doing today? Oh my gosh, how's it going? Hey, welcome in. Welcome in. I am coming at you live today, July 20th, for your daily astrological report with Buddhist Wisdom Mix. Today we're doing something new. We are also live on YouTube. So I've got YouTube right here, TikTok right there. We're going to try and do um, a blend. We'll see how it goes, right? So let's go. I am pulling up all the stuff I want to talk about. Today is really, really cool, by the way. So I'm excited to go over everything with you. We've got so much to talk about. Did everybody have a good weekend? Hello. Hello. It's so nice to see you today. Does everybody like my new Phoenix picture? A new Phoenix. Trying to set up a new little live area. So we're trying it out today. We'll see. So anyway, we've got a lot going on. Welcome. It is July 20th. How was your weekend? Did everybody have a good weekend? You are not going to believe the astrology today. Oh my gosh. We're going to have some fun. Today is the day she was told to disappear. We're going to talk about the stories we tell ourselves and the shadows that come up because of those and how to work through them. It and what is happening in the sky and how that all relates because I know it's a lot. So buckle up, guys. We've got this Phoenix renewal hour is gonna be intense. So I've got so many notes here because I'm trying to balance out doing two different platforms at once, but we're trying it. So anyway, I had a good weekend. I saw the new big movie with the O. What's it called? Oh, Odyssey. The Odyssey. Hi, welcome in. Hi, welcome. Hi. Odyssey was great. I will probably go see it a second time. Actually, I think it's good enough to watch more than once. Melode, I like you. Welcome in. Well, let's get started. Pull up a chair. Thank you for the rose. We're going to start with a deep breath in together and hold it and release. Nice and slow. We are safe. Thank you, Malud. Love the rose. Thank you so much. Oh, it is Monday, and today, the sky. Oh my gosh, I have been anticipating this sky for weeks. Hello, MT Twin 12. Hi. What am I doing right now? We're talking about July 20th astrology, and we are going live on two different platforms. So you're going to see me do this, and we're going to talk about what is happening in the sky today because it is really exciting. Like one of the coolest things is happening today that hasn't happened in a really long time. And we're going to talk about when that was, what happened during that time, and how it relates to today's date. You guys are going to flip. It's really interesting. So while we wait, drop one word in the comments. Have you ever completely lost yourself in a relationship where your preferences became his preferences, your opinions became his opinions? You disappeared into who he needed you to be. One word, drop it. Hello. Welcome in. Hold on. Okay, I'm going to be back. Well, I will be here, so stay tuned. I will be here 1 hour. Come back. I'll go first. My word is erased, and you probably picked that up from the title. That is what I did. I erased myself in a relationship after relationship. And this morning, I finally understood exactly why. Let's see. Hi, Kalini. Yeah, I'm past those days, but thank you. Hi, welcome in, welcome in. All right. So, relationship after relationship, I lost myself, I erased myself, and I want to share with you tonight exactly what happened this morning. Welcome back. Um, and you will get why it all is. It's crazy. You're gonna watch. So, if you're on TikTok right now, tap the gift icon at the bottom of the screen. You will see 4 stickers. When I call one tonight, find it and send it into the chat. You'll have 3 seconds to do it. It means everything to me when I see those come in. So keep up with that. And for YouTube viewers, welcome. Hit subscribe and the bell so you never miss a live. We do this every weekday, 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So welcome in. If it is your first time here on TikTok, the gift go to that gift icon and check for the acorn. That is going to represent your first time here on this live. Welcome in. So happy. Yes, Buddhism. Yes, that is what we are teaching, as well as how we can relate that with astrology in our lives, as well as some practical tips and tools to make it actually practical and work in our lives. So that's what I do, is making it all work together and cohesive so that we can try our best to be in the most harmonious way we can be with the universe and our purpose and all the things, right? All the things. So make sure you are tapping and liking this live out. Make sure you also are hitting share together. Do both. Thank you for the rose. Right now, send this to one woman who has been disappearing into someone else's version of her life. This room is safe. What you share here stays here. There is no judgment, no fixing, just witnessing. Come as you are. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hi, Mingos. Welcome. What is this? We are talking about the daily astrology mixed with Buddhist wisdom and how we can make it practical in our day to day lives. Welcome in, welcome in. Make sure you are following so that you never miss a live. We are here Monday through Friday. Make sure you're liking this live and sharing it out. And make sure you follow, like, subscribe, all the things. I am so happy you're here. We have a lot to talk about. All right. So this is your Phoenix Renewal Hour, and I am Jill. Welcome. And if you are joining us on YouTube for the first time, I do want to welcome you. This is a daily live where we weave together the day's astrology, Buddhist wisdom, and yogic teaching with real, honest human storytelling every weekday at 5 p.m. Pacific on both TikTok and YouTube. And tonight, I am very, very glad that you are here. Let me tell you about today's sky first, because truly it is extraordinary. And it is not a coincidence that I am bringing you the story I am bringing you tonight on this particular day. So, today, this morning, while many of you were still sleeping, Jupiter and Pluto came into exact opposition for the first time in years. Jupiter in Leo, Pluto in Aquarius. Both are at 4 degrees, both at full force. And what that means in plain language is this: the biggest, most expansive energy in our solar system faced off today against the deepest, most transformative energy. Light, light met shadow, growth met power. What you have been building met what has been quietly dying, and the whole sky just cracked open. Hmm. Astrologers are saying this opposition began its cycle in 2020, the year the world stopped. Whatever seed of truth was planted in you in 2020, whatever you started to see about yourself, about your life, about what was not working, today is the day the seed is in full, undeniable view. Today, the results are in. Today, you cannot look away from what has grown and what has died and needs to change. And the moon is in Scorpio today. Deep, probing, truth seeking Scorpio. The sign that does not do surface level, that will not let you hide from what is actually real. The sign that goes all the way down to the root of things and says, this is what is actually there. Not not the story that we've been telling ourselves, the truth. Today, the sky cracked open, and so did I. This morning, driving home, out of nowhere, I thought about my parents and I started to cry. And what happened in that car ride is exactly what Jupiter opposite Pluto is asking every single one of us to do today. Look at what has been building. Look at what is undeniably visible now and decide with full clarity and full honesty, what are you going to do with it? I want to tell you what I saw. Before I go into the story, though, drop in the comments, what did 2020 crack open in you? What truth started becoming visible that year that you can see even more clearly today? One word or one sentence. Just a single word, or put a fire emoji if 2020 was a breaking point for you. Welcome in, welcome in. I will tell you what 2020 cracked open in me. I saw for the first time with real clarity that I had been building my life around other people's approval, that everything I did was calibrated to make someone else comfortable, someone else happy, someone else stay. And once I saw it, I really could not unsee it. And the work of the last several years has been dismantling that pattern piece by piece. Tonight, I want to share where that work has led me this morning. If 2020 cracked something open in you that you are still working through, on TikTok, tap that gift button at the very bottom and find the kintsugi pot. On YouTube, just drop a vase. That crack in the vase is exactly where the gold goes in. And make sure you are tapping and liking and sharing together with both buttons. Send it to one woman. Let's go. Hi, Valentina. Hi, just a guy. Yeah, I have been writing a book about my life. Let's keep tapping, and one day I will publish it, and everybody's gonna explode when they see what crap it is that I've gone through. All right, so let's see. All right, I'm gonna get into my story. I'm gonna tell you what happened today. My parents, when I was 2 years old, not today, they divorced, and my father came in and out of my life growing up. Visits were very sporadic, and the connection really was very inconsistent. He married 4 times. My mother was his first wife, his first chapter, and he moved through the rest of his life without really looking back. Right now, he has stage 4 Alzheimer's, and he has no idea who I am. And this morning in the car, I imagined that I looked him in his elderly face, looked into his Alzheimer eyes that have forgotten everything, including me, and I imagined looking him in the face and him saying to me, "Who are you?" And I imagined that I looked back into his face and I said 3 words right back at him. And it's probably not the 3 words you think I said. I looked at him, and the 3 words that I said to reply to his question, "Who are you?" My answer, "I am you," because I am. I I can see it with the clarity that Jupiter opposing Leo or opposite Leo can bring. The bouncing from relationship to relationship, the not wanting to be pinned down, the way I can be completely present with someone and then somehow I can just disappear. I'll just be gone. That's him. That has always been him. And I have been living in this pattern as well without knowing it because the nervous system learns what it was shown, even when the mind has no memory of the lesson. And then I thought about my mother. And this one is more complicated because she is not a villain. She is a woman who sacrificed enormously, who raised 2 daughters completely alone from the time I was 2 years old, who had never worked before my father left, but she figured it out anyway, who kept us fed and housed and present in a way that deserves enormous recognition. And my mother raised us inside of a religious cult. And as adults, we saw it for what it was and we left. And she has never forgiven us. She loves us. I genuinely believe that she loves us, but she won't have a relationship with us because we will not come back. That is the condition. Return to the religious cult or lose me. Her grandchildren want nothing to do with her, not because they are cold hearted, but because every interaction with her is a sermon. Every meetup is some kind of recruitment, and love eventually runs out of tolerance for that. So here she is, elderly, with a family that loves her very deeply, but we cannot be near her. And I sat in that car and I felt the full, impossible weight of that for her and for us. Hello, Grayson. Hello, Jose. And then I asked myself, what did they actually give me? Not the harm, the patterns. What did I inherit from both of them that I am still running? From my father, the pattern I keep running is that love is unreliable. People who are supposed to stay sometimes leave. And so I have spent my adult life trying to make them stay by becoming whatever they needed me to be, by erasing my own personality and replacing it with his, whoever he was, by disappearing so completely into the relationship that there was no Jill left to lose. Because if there is no Jill, there is nothing for him to leave. From my mother, the pattern that I learned is that love has conditions. Belong the right way or lose my love. And so I have spent my adult life belonging. Whatever way was required to belong, whatever shape I needed to take, whatever version of myself that was most acceptable in that moment. Because the alternative, losing the love, felt unsurvivable. Hello, welcome in. Sorry. One moment. There we go. Sorry about that. Hi, guys. That is the script, though. That's the pattern, right? That is what I inherited without choosing it. And this morning in traffic, with tears running down my face,